Wow, another deactivated road. We were going to go to Alex Lake. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're up at Brunette Lake. We wanted to go to Alex Lake, but the road's being decommissioned. We're going to tent in a 1970s canvas tent, and I brought a 1970s hunting jacket. I'm going to cook steak and prawns over the fire and just relax. So the truck's just up from the lake. I was going to bring a metal bucket I have, so there wouldn't be a bunch of ashes here in the turnabout. But you can see it washes away well because people camp and have fires here all the time and there's really no signs. And if I turn this to where we're going to tent, let's back a bit, there's been burning fire there too. And that's why the trees are all orange from smoke and heat. Now there's some vapor barrier. So here it is. It's a 1970s, I think. Bought it for $50. I set it up in the yard and washed it down with shouted out spray, takes out stains and everything. Have a whole huge jug of it. And that was the best thing I could think. I had some the previous owners at some time through the tent's life was put away wet, and there's some mold and mildew stains. But I cleaned it pretty good. It just smells all soapy now, and the stains aren't that bad. It doesn't zip up at the bottom, just down the side only, the door. It's kind of odd. It's self-standing. didn't really want it to rain this weekend. I don't want to pack up a wet canvas tent. We're hoping for a nicer place. This place is kind of muddy and dirty. I want to pack it up clean because I want to sell it right after this first use. Thoughts. Through there, I thought. That's what it does. Figured it out. Almost there. Okay, and just try and straighten that hair out and up. How is it going to work? Will it work? Here, come on, take this side. Okay. Just got to turn it as all. Oh. Stuck. Okay. Now, I couldn't have. Should I have done the stakes last? Oh, I'm stepping all over my tarp. I don't know. There we go. It was so tight I thought maybe the stakes had to go, pegs had to go last. But I don't know. Maybe they do. Let's see. Now these hooks go here. That's all right. So a little bit of mildew there on the top. And quite a bit on the back door there. Front door. Not too bad on the door itself down there. Yeah, some there. And up the side. How is it in here? There. Pull it so farther, and now twist it tight there. That's good. And now twist it. The bottom part. Yeah, pretty slick. came right off. Comes with this pouch with the pegs and the rope. I usually just do that. There. Jen said it's time to start a fire. Just gonna use fat wood. Paper just did worse for me here. Might not even have needed the fat wood. Well, that was a flop, folks. Just get that fat wood going, and we won't have a problem. It'll go. It's going. Check out this awesome jacket. So I think it's 70's. It's got pockets at the back to throw your game in that you could get. And these pull down to keep you from the brush. Or sitting on, nice to sit on, keep you dry and walking through the wet brush, keep your pants dry. Just a couple green army looking tight buttons there. Oh, one more. And has these fancy button snaps. You kind of go through the metal grommet and then turn. They're just oval enough, and then it holds. And where we have the pockets more, these ones, just down into there. Some shell bungees. Yeah, neato. Can't remember. Let's see if it has any inside pockets. No. And then actually it unfolds here. To really cover the front there when it'll zip up. Afterwards, like I showed you when I undid it. How's that work? I hear a vehicle. We have guests. Let's just go loose like that. That doesn't make sense. That'd be really loose. one lit the other one, but in the wrong spot maybe, and it didn't finish.
Holy cow.
Burnt myself on the cooking rack, taking it off the fire. And you know, just pays to have a bit of stuff. So, I know I have a face mask in, COVID days, that can come out. Polysporine, or no, polysporine's here. This is Vaseline. I heard it gets ticks off. Finger covers, tape, tick remover. Okay, so fix myself up here. Where's some band-aids? Ah, see, some crazy glue. Cut yourself bad. Zip that up. So it's not a bad burn, but it stings, and it's gonna bug me all night long. And when sorry, it's hard to show you. I got the little burns, but you know burns suck, and it's gonna just gnaw at me all night long. Won't get any sleep. Good. And sitting by the fire is hurting it. So now I have to remember to put a couple more band-aids back into here. Perfect. Tums, Advils, migraine pills, aspirin, Tylenol. There's some diarrhea pills, antihistamine, like and stuff, allergies. And there's something else there. I don't know what that is. I can't quite remember. Quick clot, tea bag, foot and hand warmers, ones for the feet, having a hard time getting it out, toasty toes, water tablets and water, coffee filters for filtering water, one of those bags you climb into, a bivvy, bug bite, and a triangular bandage, and a reflective blanket underneath that. Fire starter, lighter, fat wood, birch bark, paper, cotton, hopefully that showed good on there for you. Limited light here. Just a little bag like that can hold quite a lot. and it goes to a backboard that mollies onto whatever you want, and then the backboard has a strap that velcros that on, and then it's a quick pull. Oh, I gotta get off the green. Yeah, it clamps it too tight, folks. It's kind of it's too tight of a trap. Yeah, it's junk. Can't. It's too bad. Very slow to melt, so don't buy this style. Go buy the cast iron oven style. They look just like that, but it's closed in, and it's cast iron, I think, or some kind of metal anyway, and it clamps shut. And I think they possibly might have a little more room on the inside so everything doesn't break. And then you would just cook it in there like an oven, and it would melt nicely and open up. You'd open it up, but this just, it doesn't hold heat, and the cookie wafer basically shields the fire heat from the chocolate. So yeah, it has to be one of those closed metal clamp shut types. So it was somewhat of a success. You just can't clamp it too tight. You gotta leave it kind of, I'll show you, I'm gonna do one. Don't clamp it, you're just gonna break your cookie. Now flipping it might be hard, right? Oops, see, there you go. But you just don't want to clamp it with this style. So Jen just read the instructions, and it says you're supposed to melt the marshmallow first on a stick or something, and then smear it in there. So mine heated up enough that I was able to close it now. It did break, but not as much damage as Jen's was. This has turned out to be a pretty good evening. I'm pretty happy, and we're having fun. Body heater's going, preheating it in here. Keep it nice and warm for us. You couldn't have that at night. You'd die, run out of oxygen. Hello, it's 11 o'clock. My phone turned off. It was dead battery. I charged it in the vehicle. It's up to 55%. Jen's over on the other side there. You can't see anything. It's dark in here. Hold on. I'm flip you here and turn on that. So like I say, no zipper at the bottom, so we got a blanket along the bottom. Just didn't come with one. And it's not bad in here. It's a pretty neat tent. I love the canvas smell. Reminds me of camping when we were kids with the family in a big canvas tent. There, we'll deep rightify that. There we go. Okay, see you in the morning. We're gonna have coffee, eggs, bacon, and pancakes. Blueberry pancakes. See you in the morning. Wolves. Wolves.
Good morning, it's 9 o'clock. We were up at 8:30. I just threw the fire on. Nice to have all that kindling and everything ready for the morning. Need to make a tripod for coffee.
That should be enough for two. Yeah, he's as good as dead. Yeah. There's a lot of firewood here. I don't think a lot of people camp here.
I'm not good at any of my knots. I never remember my knots. I have a hard time learning things sometimes. So nothing fancy, and it's just for today to make some coffee. Did I rush it too much? I do want it to be somewhat tight. Alright, let's do some of this now. And so yeah, like I say, I'm just half jobbing it here. I know it looks messy and isn't right. Yeah. Hopefully it works. And leave enough here to tie. Well, let's see what I've done. All right. That'll work.
That's the garbage we collected here. So like I always say, you always need a fire ring in BC, cleanly raked area. I raked up a little bit. And either 5 liters of water or a shovel. I usually have both. And also, leave it cleaner than you found it. Thank you very much for watching.